Archangel Michael says, there is a shadow moving silently around your life, one that you have not noticed until now. His eyes have followed you in moments when you felt completely alone, believing no one was near. Tonight, his silence breaks, and the plan he has been carefully keeping will come to light. Each step he has taken was deliberate. Every word he never spoke held back for this very moment. You may not have realized it, but signs were already around you. Whispers you ignored. Movements that felt like coincidences. What was hidden in the silence is now preparing to rise in the open. The night carries a weight heavier than usual, almost pressing against your heart with urgency. Something inside tells you that this moment is not like others, that tonight is not ordinary. What was concealed behind his quiet demeanor is about to fall upon your path. You are standing at the edge of revelation, and the air around you trembles with what you are about to learn. A man has carried a secret, nurturing it in silence, and now heaven has ordered the curtain to be pulled back. His hidden plan is about to shift your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He has been close without being close, watching without touching, speaking without sound. His silence was not empty. It was filled with intent, with motives kept wrapped in shadows. What he carries is not small. It is something designed to shake your foundation. Your spirit already senses the heaviness of this moment. You may feel restless, unable to explain why your chest tightens at nightfall. It is because the silent plan that lingered in darkness is preparing to collide with your reality. Tonight, the mask of quiet will slip away. He can no longer remain hidden, no longer keep the truth chained within his silence. His choice is not his anymore. Heaven itself has decided the hour of revelation. The walls around you will echo with a truth you did not expect. His presence is no longer something passing in shadows. It will stand in front of you. The plan he nurtured in silence will burst forth unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing. 444. The angels are moving, preparing your spirit for the storm of truth. Though the silence seemed harmless, Archangel Michael warns that silence can hide the deepest intentions. That man's silence was a veil, and tonight the veil will tear. He thought he had time. He believed his watching would go unnoticed, but destiny has reached its moment. The hidden must be revealed. The quiet must be broken. And the truth must face the light. His plan was built for this very night. The world around you might still seem unchanged, but do not be deceived. Underneath the surface, the ground has already cracked. The hour of exposure is at hand, and the man in silence is ready to step forward. This is not a coincidence. It is a divine alignment that his plan long kept away from your sight will emerge now. It may shock, it may shake, but it is the truth destined to meet you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. His silence has been heavy with secrets, and those secrets will no longer rest in his chest. Tonight they will spill. And when they do, your path will not look the same again. The angels have already marked this night with urgency. Your heart may feel uneasy, as if it beats with an unknown fear. That fear is the preparation of your soul for the unveiling. The silence you once ignored was not harmless. It was building. And now it reaches its breaking point. He thought his eyes could remain unseen, but heaven sees everything. He thought his plan could remain untouched, but the angels are dismantling it. What was once his control is now divine judgment. The silent man must now face what he has hidden. His watching is no longer quiet. His intentions no longer his alone. Heaven is preparing to show you the truth behind his eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 666. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The silence has grown into something louder than words, a shadow that carried weight with every glance. His eyes have told stories that his lips never dared to speak. Tonight, those unspoken stories will shatter the stillness and flood into your life. Every moment he spent near you in silence was never wasted. He gathered, he studied, and he shaped a plan that would eventually fall upon you like lightning in a storm. Now the storm clouds are ready to break. Archangel Michael says the hidden cannot remain hidden when heaven has chosen to reveal it. What was disguised as quiet watching was in truth a preparation. His plan has matured and tonight it will reveal its face. You may already feel the tremors beneath your spirit as though something unseen has been stirring for too long. That is the echo of his silent plan pressing against the edge of time waiting to be born into reality. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The night is carrying whispers that are not of this world. They are warnings sent into your soul to prepare you for what is coming. Heaven does not want you to be blind when silence finally breaks. The man who watched in stillness thought he could remain in control. But what he never understood is that every hidden thought was recorded by the angels. Nothing he tried to keep buried was ever truly buried. His eyes will no longer hide what they have seen. His steps will no longer tread softly in the shadows. The time has come for him to be known in full and for you to confront what has been planned against you. You were chosen to see the truth, not to remain in the darkness. The angels are with you as the silent plan opens its doors. Prepare yourself for revelation is already knocking at your night. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The air feels heavy because destiny is close. His silence was never peaceful. It was a cloak for something far greater. Now the cloak is being ripped away by divine hands. This man's hidden actions are about to collide with your destiny. For too long, he believed you would never know. For too long, he thought silence was protection. But silence has limits and tonight those limits break. His hidden plan will be pulled from the shadows into the center of your life. Heaven has declared this moment unstoppable. Your spirit may feel shaken, but do not fear. The angels are guiding you through the unveiling. Even in the shock, you will not stand alone. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. His eyes carried secrets and those secrets are like fire waiting to ignite. Tonight that fire will be unleashed and the quiet mask will fall apart. Every step he took in silence has led to this hour. Archangel Michael says his hidden plan was not unknown to heaven. Every silent move was witnessed. Every unspoken thought weighed. Tonight is the hour when silence turns into revelation. Your destiny has been written in heaven's book, and no silent scheme can erase it. What he tried to cover will now be exposed. What he hid will now become visible. The man who thought he could watch unseen will stand revealed before you. His silence is ending, his plan collapsing, and your life rising into the truth. Type Amen to get blessing. 111. The night is sacred because it holds truth that cannot be delayed. His silence which once felt empty is breaking open like thunder rolling across the skies. Nothing will be hidden anymore. His watching carried weight. His silence carried intent. But heaven has decided that you will no longer walk unaware of it. You may feel the pressure in your chest as the truth approaches. That is the presence of angels clearing the way for revelation. They do not want you afraid, only awake. The silence will fall and the man behind it will finally reveal himself. His hidden plan will be unmasked and the night will echo with truth. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The silence that followed you has always been more than empty air. It was a shadow stitched with secrets, watching your every move as though you were a page being read in silence. Tonight that page will no longer remain closed. The man who stayed quiet thought he had the advantage. He believed that silence was power. That hidden eyes would never be seen. But heaven does not allow silence to last forever. His plan has ripened in the dark and the fruit of it is ready to fall. What he has hidden will no longer serve him. Instead, it will serve the purpose of heaven's revelation. Your path is about to intersect with his hidden design. But when the truth comes out, you will see that the silence was never his to control. It was only borrowed time. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. Every night he watched you, there was purpose. Every moment he withheld his words, there was weight. He was weaving a plan, one thread at a time, in the quiet of his mind. Now those threads are unraveling. The angels are cutting through the fabric of his silence. His carefully hidden motives will be scattered in the light. He thought silence made him invisible, but silence made him weaker. Because silence once broken becomes the loudest sound. And tonight it will thunder. You will see his truth without him saying a word. His eyes will betray him. His movements will reveal him and his silence will collapse around him. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, the heavens have grown restless with his silence. The angels have seen enough of the shadows he hides behind. They have chosen this night as the hour of unveiling. Archangel Michael says that truth cannot be chained forever. When it is time for silence to break, no force can hold it back. And the time is now. The man who once thought himself untouchable is about to stand exposed. What he carried in quiet will now stand loudly before your eyes. Do not fear the revelation, for even in shock you will be guided. Heaven will never leave you trembling without hope. The silence ends but your rise begins. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. The man's silence was not weakness. It was strategy. But what he failed to realize was that heaven was watching him while he was watching you. Every hidden thought has already been written down. The night carries the weight of what he never dared to confess. The silence was his shield, but tonight that shield is cracking. His plan, once untouchable, is being pulled into the open. Your destiny will not be shifted by his hidden actions. Instead, his silence will only serve to highlight your strength. The angels are turning what was meant to harm you into a weapon for your rise. Prepare yourself, because when his silence finally breaks, you will feel both shock and freedom. Heaven will not let his hidden plan destroy you. Type Amen to get blessing 666. His silence has become unbearable to carry. The weight of it is pressing against his chest, and he knows the hour of exposure has come. He cannot run from what he kept hidden. The angels have declared this night as the final chapter of his quiet watching. His eyes have betrayed him and his silence has condemned him. All that is left is the revealing. He thought he could control the moment of truth, but heaven has taken control. The unveiling is not in his hands. It is in divine timing. Your spirit is stronger than you realize. What comes tonight will not crush you. It will elevate you. His silence will fall, but your truth will stand tall. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. The silence you once ignored has now become a storm in the making. His eyes, once hidden in the shadows, are now burning with the weight of revelation. Tonight the quietness will explode into truth. Every step he took was marked by calculation. Every pause in his voice was another piece of the puzzle he tried to keep unseen. But destiny never allows hidden things to remain hidden forever. The angels have already torn open the veil. His silence, once a cover, is now a trap closing in on him. His plan, once concealed, is now being forced into the light. You are moments away from seeing the truth that has been circling you all along. Heaven has decided you will not sleep tonight without knowing what was hidden in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 888. He has carried his silence like armor. But tonight that armor is shattering into dust. His shield of quietness cannot protect him anymore. Archangel Michael says what was prepared in darkness will collapse under the weight of light. The silence he believed was his ally will now become his downfall. His hidden plan has reached its breaking point. The air feels heavier because you are standing at the edge of revelation. Nothing will be the same once his silence is broken. The world around you will shift with the truth. Do not be afraid when the silence collapses. Heaven has already prepared your spirit for this very moment. You will be guided through the unveiling. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The man who thought he was invisible is about to be seen more clearly than ever before. His eyes can no longer hide what they carry. His silence can no longer mask his intentions. He believed that staying quiet gave him power. But silence is fragile. It always breaks when heaven commands it. Tonight is the night when the fragile walls fall apart. What he thought was hidden was never hidden from the angels. They saw his every step, his every thought, his every quiet plan. Nothing escaped their watchful eyes. And now the judgment is clear. His silence will no longer protect him. It will reveal him. It will betray him. It will end him. Type Amen to get blessing. 111. The hidden weight of his silence has grown too heavy. His chest cannot hold it. His eyes cannot hide it. His steps cannot carry it. Tonight the silence breaks because heaven demands it. His plan has been circling your life like a shadow. But now the shadow is being pulled away and the truth will shine. You will see what he has been hiding. Every quiet thought he whispered to himself is being torn open. Every step he took in secrecy is being dragged into the light. His silence is finished. You will no longer wonder about the eyes that followed you. The angels have declared this is the hour of revelation. The silence is dead and truth is alive. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. His silence has haunted your nights like a ghost. But ghosts cannot live in the presence of angels. Tonight the silence will vanish and the truth will roar. The man who thought he could remain hidden has reached his end. His quiet plan will be his undoing. His silence has betrayed him into exposure. Archangel Michael says, the breaking of silence is your shield. What is revealed will shock you, but it will also free you. Heaven does not reveal without a reason. You are chosen to see beyond the quiet shadows. You are chosen to rise above the hidden plan. His silence ends, but your destiny begins. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The silence has carried you this far, but tonight it reaches its final breath. The man who thought he could remain hidden in shadows will no longer escape the light. His quiet plan will crash into reality and nothing will hold it back. The angels have drawn the line. The waiting is over. The silence is over. The hiding is over. Now is the moment where heaven reveals what has been prepared in secret. He thought silence made him untouchable. But silence has turned into a cage. Tonight the door of that cage bursts open and everything locked away will spill out before you. You will see what he never wanted you to see. Your spirit is already trembling with the weight of what is to come. That trembling is not weakness. It is heaven preparing you for truth. The man's silence ends and your clarity begins. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, every shadow he walked in is being burned by divine fire. Every quiet glance he gave is turning into a confession without words. Heaven has decided his silence must testify against him. Archangel Michael says the power of silence is broken. The man cannot hide anymore. The moment of unveiling has arrived. The truth is unstoppable. Written in fire across this night. You may be shocked when you finally see it. You may feel the weight of betrayal or the sting of realization. But you will also feel the power of release. The silence that once followed you is finished. Tonight you step into freedom while he collapses under the weight of exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 555. His hidden plan, once crafted in shadows, is shattering like glass. The night no longer protects him. The angels no longer permit it. Every piece of silence has turned into evidence against him. The world may feel heavier in this moment, but that heaviness is not for you. It is the burden of his silence falling apart. You are being carried through by divine hands. His watching, his waiting, his hidden intent, all of it is dissolving in the light. The silence he once treasured has betrayed him. The truth he feared is now your protection. You will see his eyes filled with the truth he never spoke. You will know without needing a single word. The silence has spoken its last. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. The angels are surrounding you now, keeping you safe as the unveiling unfolds. His plan has reached its limit and heaven has declared it powerless. The man who watched in silence is stripped of his shadows. Your destiny stands taller than his quiet schemes. His silence has no power to bend your future. What was hidden is now destroyed. Archangel Michael says, this revelation is your shield. This exposure is your strength. This breaking of silence is your new beginning. The night that started with a quiet shadow ends with a loud truth. The silence is broken. The hidden plan revealed and your spirit rises free. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. You have walked through the suspense of silence and arrived at the doorway of revelation. His hidden watching, his quiet schemes, his silent plan, they are over. Tonight marks the end of the shadows. The truth has come forth and no force can bury it again. What was once whispered in darkness is now shouted in light. His silence no longer matters. The angels are declaring victory over every hidden scheme. The man who thought he could remain unseen is now fully exposed. His silence has delivered him into the hands of judgment. Your life will not be shaken by this unveiling. Instead, it will be strengthened. You stand on the side of truth and truth always wins. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. The silence that once haunted you has now been silenced itself. What he tried to keep hidden is now undone, and heaven has left nothing in the dark. The man who watched you quietly can no longer deny what is written in his eyes. His plan has been revealed, and the air itself carries the sound of exposure. Every hidden thought is laid bare, every secret motive torn apart. The silence he trusted has betrayed him into the light. You are walking into a season where no shadow can overpower you. His silence tried to blind you, but heaven sharpened your vision. What was once confusing is now crystal clear. The angels sing in victory over your life. The breaking of his silence is the breaking of chains over you. His plan dies tonight, but your freedom is born. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. Heaven does not reveal without purpose. This unveiling was not meant to harm you, but to protect and strengthen you. You needed to see what silence was hiding. Archangel Michael says, this is a divine turning point. You will not remain in the same place you were yesterday. His silence was heavy, but your truth is stronger. The man who thought silence was his weapon has now been disarmed. His hidden plan collapses like dust in the wind. Nothing he carried in darkness can harm you now. You stand in the light, guarded by angels, chosen by heaven. The silence has ended. The truth is spoken and your destiny is secured. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Every quiet hour you endured was part of a bigger design. Heaven allowed silence to remain only until your spirit was ready. And now that time has ended. The man who carried secrets in silence has nothing left to hide behind. The night that protected him is gone, and the dawn has risen against him. His silence is finished. The truth may sting at first, but it will heal you. It will free you from confusion, from doubts, from shadows. Truth is always the sharpest weapon against lies. You are stronger now than you have ever been. You are walking into clarity, guided by angels, lifted by heaven's hand. The silence has lost and you have won. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. The silence of one man cannot outweigh the voice of heaven. His plan cannot overrule the destiny written for you. What he thought was hidden has become the very tool of his undoing. The angels rejoice because you have endured and arrived at this moment. You are no longer in the dark. You are no longer watched without knowing. He has been exposed and you have been elevated. His silence has ended and your victory has begun. Heaven has marked you for light, not for shadow. This is the final word. Silence broken, truth revealed, destiny secured. The man's plan is gone, but your blessings remain. Type Amen to get blessing 333.